Hey guys, welcome back to Playground Sessions. I'm Phil, and today I'm going to be showing you how to play the chorus to Creep by Radiohead. Specifically, we'll be looking at the intermediate level arrangement, and that section sounds a little something like this. 1, 2, set, go. Alright, that's it. So, before we dig in, looking at the right hand melody, the left hand chords, and then how to put them together, I want to ask you guys a quick question, and leave your answers in the comments below. Radiohead has a lot of different styles, right? Their early stuff sounds a lot different from their later stuff. My favorite Radiohead album is probably In Rainbows, but what's yours? Alright, let's start by breaking down the right hand. Okay, so before we jump in, a couple things to take note of. First, the key signature, which has one sharp, and that is F sharp. That means we're in the key of G major. Could be E minor. Remember, every major key has a relative minor key that shares the same key signature. But you'll see when we start with the left-hand part, which has the chords, that we're in the key of G major. Time signature for this arrangement is 4/4, 4 beats per measure. And we have a couple of hand position changes, some slight, subtle changes. Let's go over those now. We'll start with the G above middle C with our third finger, and our fifth finger will be on the B above that. So this is our first position. And the next phrase, which we see in measure 3, starts the same way, G, B. Then we have our second finger on F sharp, and thumb, as we slide our hand back to the back of the keys, is going to play this D sharp. Alright, then we shift up a little bit in the next measure. Our fourth finger comes up to B. And there's sort of our next position. Next phrase, third finger back down to G. But now we have a B flat. And our final phrase, thumb down to E flat. Don't forget F sharps in this key signature. And that's it. Those are our hand positions. So what I want to do now is cue up the medium tempo backing track and play along at that medium tempo. And after you do that a handful of times, and you're feeling really confident with it at that tempo, we'll do it at full speed. But for now, I'll set the metronome to 60 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, set, go. Start with rest. G, G, B, B. Tie it over. Rest for a bit. Look ahead. 3 on G again. 2 on F sharp. 1 on D sharp. Slide back. 4 up to B now. Hold it. And then rest. Jump down. Third finger to G. Comes a B flat. Now get your thumb ready for E flat. Alright, great work. There it is at the medium tempo. And remember, replay with me at that speed as many times as you need. Now let's try it at full tempo, 92. 1, 2, set, go. Alright, great work guys. Now let's shift our focus to the left hand to look at some chords. We have 4 different chords in this particular section, in this arrangement. And those 4 chords are G over D, second inversion G major chord, and we'll do that with our 1, 2, 5 fingers. We're going to tie that over into another measure. And then our second chord is B over D sharp. We'll keep our thumb where it is on B. Our 2 finger is going to drop to an F sharp, 4th finger is going to drop to a D sharp. Okay, and that is a first inversion B major chord. We'll do that with 1, 2, 4 fingers as well. After that, we've got C over E, first inversion C, and we'll play that with 1, 2, 4 as well. And all of these chords, as you can see, are a whole note tied to a whole note, so we've got plenty of time to get ready for the following chord. All right, fourth chord, C minor over E flat, changing that bottom note from E down to E flat. Again, 1, 2, 4 fingers. And that's it. So let's just go over those 4 chords one more time here. G over D, B over D sharp, C over E, and C minor over E flat. All right, let's go ahead and try this at full tempo. What do you say? 92 beats per minute. We're gonna start with a measure of rest. 2, here we go. Then we start with G over D as our first chord. Tie it over. Getting ready for B over D sharp. Now look ahead. C over E is next. Here comes C minor over E flat. That's all there is to it. Great work. Now let's talk about putting these hands together. So the trickiest part about putting hands together is figuring out the rhythms and how they work together, when they play together, when they don't. That's the trickiest part, and it always helps to do that super slow. So before we even pull up the backing tracks or metronomes, let's just talk through a couple of these rhythms, talk about where the hands match up. The right hand part on its own is pretty syncopated. We have some eighth notes on some strong beats, we have eighth notes on weak beats, we have some ties over the bar line. So there's a lot going on rhythmically in the right hand. But as I mentioned, the left hand is very simple and straightforward on its own. Whole note tied to a whole note, then change chord. So that's 8 full counts. So what we need to do is figure out what right hand note is playing when the left hand chords change. Other than those moments, you can put all of your attention on the right hand melody. And something interesting to note is that all except for one of the left hand chords have a right hand tied note when they play. In other words, the hands don't play together except one spot. When the left hand comes in, the right hand is holding a note from before. Only when we change to our third chord, the C over E, does the right hand play on the downbeat as well. Otherwise, we're actually taking turns here. So I'm going to encourage you to pause the video and play through this section without a metronome, as slow as you need, with the hands together, pausing every time you get to the spot where the left hand plays its chord. Then moving on. Okay? Do that as many times as you need, then push play, and we'll do this at a medium tempo now together. 60 beats per minute. Let's do it. 1, 2, set, go. There we have it, medium tempo. We only have one step left, and that is to speed this up to full tempo, which is 92 beats per minute. And when you're done with that, you finish this video. But there's much more to this song than what we're covering here on YouTube. In fact, in the Playground Sessions app, you can learn all the rest of the parts to this song with interactive sheet music. We also have many more songs and theory and bootcamp lessons, a ton of awesome tools to help you learn the piano. So tap the card above to head to playgroundsessions.com and download the app. But for now, let's finish out this video, full tempo, of Creep by Radiohead. Let's do it. 1, 2, set, go. Way to go, guys. That's it. Give yourselves a round of applause. The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. Alright guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.